But like,
are you saying the timing with the questions?
The timing is so spot on. It's so precise.
Can you turn on the light?
Oh my god.
Okay, let's
Oh my god.
let's turn it off and let's head to another spot.
Welcome back, Task Force, to Red Web, the show all about mysteries and the unsolved. And it is Halloween, so you know what that means. We are back in the field.
Back in the field, we went over to the Bay Area, San Francisco. We visited a naval ship, the USS Hornet. 19 decks. This thing is massive.
It's huge. We got lost a few times, honestly.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
But listen, we went to the captain and admiral's dock quarters. We went to the infirmary room. We went to some of the bunks, the surgery room, and so much more we got to explore. And if you want some exclusive footage and deleted scenes from this investigation, because you love ghosts as much as we do, become a first member at redwebpod.com/first. It's just a way to support the show and get your eyes on all that footage. We had so much stuff that's going to be hard to put it all in the episode, so we just wanted to make it available to some of you investigators out there in the task force.
As always, this is our Halloween special, so please leave time codes in the comments down below. If you see anything, if you hear anything, we'd love to go over that with you. And I'm banking on you guys to explain what happened during this haunt this year, because there were just things that kind of pushed me to my limits. And I'm relying on you guys to make it reasonable as to what happened.
Or make it unreasonable for us. I don't know. We want to dive into your comments, but without further ado, here is our investigation of the USS Hornet.
Welcome to the USS Hornet, one of the most haunted ships in America, here in San Francisco, California. We begin our investigation in the conference room here in the captain and admiral's in-port quarters.
So what we have here is a mag light. It's going to be very sensitive to vibrations, because I've basically you loosen it just so that it can be. Let me just get it done. Turn it on, so that way any sort of minor adjustment to it can turn it on and off.
Yep.
And this is a way any sort of spirits in the area can communicate by way of turning it on, turning it off, a little bit like that. All right, if you're here and that was you, could you turn the light back on for us?
So that light was just in the most like sweet sensitive spot, right? I'm gonna assume. Hold on. I'm assuming there's notches. Seems like a gradual turn. I was really hoping there'd be notches.
No, it's a smooth turn. But the idea is like, it takes energy, right, to manifest and mess with something physical. So you almost want to create a hair trigger so that way.
Yeah, I almost feel like it was on the. Okay.
I'll even want to like sit back so I'm not hitting the tablecloth or the table itself. But do you want to ask it a question? See if it'll turn off the light.
Is there anyone here that would like to turn off the light to give us a sign?
Shortly after we started, a fly had entered the room and, funnily enough, became part of the investigation.
The fly's back.
Oh wow, that fly is.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna kill the vibe.
It's huge and it's loud. I mean, it kind of sets a little bit of a vibe too.
I can only hear it. All right. If you are as disturbed by the fly as I am, would you mind turning the light off? If you want us to keep the fly around, just leave the light on. How about that?
No, bro.
All right, so we need to find something to get rid of this fly.
No.
I'm gonna go get that. Hold on. I'm gonna
It's
get
just
that. I'm gonna get that folder. I'm gonna get that folder. It's gonna be great.
Okay. All right. We've done a lot of places, a lot of areas. This is probably the closest thing to like, okay, all right. It turned on again.
Did it turn itself on?
It turned itself on. It's just really into sweet spot. It's at the perfect spot.
I'll try not to touch the table or anything.
Walking or anything. Slightest
All right, if I just do this.
motion.
Well, that didn't do anything.
You're stomping? So it turned on and off. All right. Where's that fly
I
at?
don't know, dude. That was something.
Captain put a hit out. Yep, the captain wants the fly done. All right. If the fly is in this room, turn the light back on. Okay, so where's the fly? I don't hear it anymore. It's banging on the ceiling over there.
It's inside this thing.
No way. There it is.
Are we serious? Are we serious?
Yeah.
Oh, like
Dead serious.
You asked her a question.
Oh.
Okay, just to make sure, right? If we're serious, do you mind turning the light back on? Alright, that's okay, not bad. Half serious.
I mean, it was pretty responsive. What is the explanation?
It's kind of like fate. Well, the theoretical explanation is that we've put the flashlight just on the cusp,
Right, just at the cusp.
so that way
right?
it can be nudged back and
But the
forth
thing
with
is,
minimal energy, right? Right. If you're here with us right now, please turn off the light.
Are you still here with us?
I don't know how to take that.
I don't know. That was.
If you'd like us to leave and start looking at other
Shoot.
spots on the ship, go ahead and turn the light back on.
If you want us to spend some. Come on, man.
I don't know. I don't know. It was
This is
mid-question.
it's very. Trevor? Mm-hmm. Very close for me to just walk off the ship. I'm telling you right now. Okay,
Captain,
okay.
we're going to say goodbye. If you'd like to say goodbye to us, would you mind please turning off the light? And then we're going to head to another portion of the ship. You can feel free to join us if you'd like. It's been a pleasure, but please turn off the light so we can say goodbye.
Oh my god.
All right, Cap.
Wait, hold on.
The minute you turn yours, yeah, go for go
just-
look.
I-
Yeah, look underneath.
I just.
Step back.
Hold on. Come on, man. Come on, man. Just give me something. Give me any.
Give me magnets. Give me fish line.
Okay, there's nothing under there. The thing is, even if it was in just the sweetest of sweets, okay,
Right.
Even if it was in the sweetest of sweet spots, right?
All right.
The light is consistently responding to questions. Mm-hmm. And so the probability of a consistent timing to questions is quite low. I'm shaking right now. That was the most tangible thing we've ever experienced.
This is a tactic that many people use on many investigations across many different locations, but I'm told that the spirits on this ship really respond to the kind of light technique, among a few other things that we're going to try. So,
Okay.
I want to just keep sitting here asking questions.
I mean, same. I mean, we could always come back.
We'll try it in another spot. There's some other hot spots.
Ooh.
That fly is gone.
I mean, I think it got into the ceiling and then it just kept going through the vents and stuff.
I heard it. Are you back here?
Yep. Right
Where is it? For the captain! Where'd it go?
Up there.
Up in here? There it is. It's in the light now.
Christian.
I think I just got it.
Christian. What?
That was so consistent.
That was. It's above Christian now. The floor.
It is.
That. It was too consistent.
And with you hitting the table and stomping on the floor.
Yeah, that's the thing too. I was hoping that like if I stomped it, it was just in the most sensitive spot.
And then there would just be the long periods of silence with no question, and it would do nothing.
He wants to go right back in.
Okay, so one of the things, it wasn't just a static on and off. It flickered.
Oh, so you're trying to recreate that dimming, that flicker.
I'm trying to mimic the flicker, because if it wasn't a sweet spot, then I could also I would be able to mimic the flicker.
Oh, a little bit.
Okay. So there is a sensitive spot where it does.
Can you
flicker.
leave it in the flicker and then see like if it? I mean, you're like kind of fighting to get that.
It's
Whereas
very.
we just kind of set it and put it up, right?
Yeah. That would be the flicker. Right then and
Swear to
there.
God. I thought I hit it.
I mean, it is flicker.
There it is.
And it's off.
See, I think you're like putting it in the flicker zone. I think added a little bit of doubt to it.
Same, but like,
Are you saying the timing with the
the
questions?
timing is so spot on. It's so precise.
Can you turn on the light?
Oh my god.
Okay, let's
Oh my god.
let's turn it off and let's head to another spot.
Dude,
Boys, we're packing up this room. Cap, it's been great. I'm so sorry I didn't get your fly.
it's so consistent that I just feel like
I just threw it out there. I was like, maybe you turn it on, and it went
I don't
on.
know. I just feel like people are gonna jump out from the side and go, "We got you."
That was wild.
Okay. Okay, hold on. I just need a second.
All right. This is his first piece of tangible evidence. Christian, it's usually you and I hearing and seeing and getting prodded.
It's gotta be.
The man is going through every scientific method he's ever heard of or ever read about. He's trying to do that
There's.
Bradley Cooper movie where Limitless, where he's going through every book he's ever read to try to figure this thing out. And there's reasonable doubt. I will say that you created reasonable doubt with
fact
the
that
sweet
I was able
spot.
to keep in the flicker.
Yes.
I think that to me has, like, with some of like the gradients that the light has gone through.
Right.
I think that some of that explains it to me. The thing is, I'm trying to find the reasonable doubt and the reason as to why it would be so spot on.
Yeah,
Moments
you
later-
asked for it to turn off, and it turned off again. And then while we were talking about it, I just threw it out there, just so, like, there was no thinking, no timing, nothing. Turn it back on. Boom.
I'm shaking. Well, thank you, Captain.
Thanks,
or
Cap.
whoever was here.
I hope we maimed
That
your
was,
enemy fly.
You know, we're very appreciative of you taking your time to
Engage with us.
Engage with us. It's very kind of you.
Yep, very kind.
Question.
I'm not okay.
All right. Well, I know that we've seen a lot in this room. I'm falling over myself with gadgets. I think what we should do is take some time, use your red light to set up. We can kind of give ourselves some ambient light with that. But I think we should acclimate to the dark, because I've been told that this is an extraordinary hotspot for shadowy figures going back and forth across the hallways.
Sure.
At times there are kind of mechanics along the wall that people have seen them being engaged with. There's been times where people poke out of doors and then go back in. But this is the spot that among many other spots, where a lot of shadowy figures are seen. You still trying to talk with Cap?
I'm still trying to figure this out. Okay.
Okay.
So, I
into it.
I need it to be explained to me. Okay. In my mind right now, there's an extreme test. Okay, we left it in the sweet spot. It was not only extremely responsive to our questions. What happens if we just leave it off?
That's a lot of movement
That's a lot of
to turn it
movement.
on. Yeah.
That's the thing.
Let's do that.
No questions, and we just
We'll
leave
just
it.
have that. We'll have it aimed into the room.
Yep.
We'll try to kill every other light, and we'll keep an eye out for any sort of shadow figures in the hall. You can continue to use the mag light. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. Well, Captain, if that was you engaging with us, thank you very much. And if it wasn't, if it was somebody else, greatly appreciate the engagement. Feel free to go about your normal activity down the halls, crossing around. Would love to see you if that's your cup of tea. Otherwise, we're just going to be sitting here, just having a normal meeting. We are in port after all. So carry on. I heard like the softest. And there is a clock ticking, just for any task force members listening closely.
Yeah. There's a clock tick.
If there's anyone there, would you mind stepping out into the hallway? This is an authorized location, just trying to make sure that you are okay to be here.
If there's anyone still here, would you like to turn on the light again? If the light doesn't turn on, I'm assuming that you've left us.
Can I get your red light going?
Yeah.
Just kind of like, maybe not shine it down the hallway, but just kind of shine it somewhere to kind of get it to bounce a little bit. Because it's just so dark that if anything, if there were anything to pass the hallway, I don't know if I'd see it. Because I'll be honest, it felt like a lot of inky blackness.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hard to not see it moving at a certain point. Just kind of
Yeah.
ebbing and flowing. And so it was really hard to tell if anything was moving or if it was just staring into the dark for a while. What was that? That sounded like a boot on a stair. Like a doof.
I heard that.
Flies back. The harbinger of the captain. What?
Okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you said you left it several notches off
it's
the sweet
so
spot.
it's not as sensitive. I mean, it's been off this whole time.
Right. And the moment we hear the fly, I know it's the fly, whatever, but I'm like, the moment we hear the
I
fly,
mean, you brought up captain.
and I reference the captain
You
instantly.
reference the captain. And it's so accurate.
Captain, if you would like us to move on, if you would like us to explore the rest of your fine vessel here, please go ahead and turn off your light. I would have freaked.
It didn't turn on for like 3 minutes.
This place has been
Yeah.
wild and fruitful, I think. What the? Wait, what?
You did that. Christian did that.
What?
Christian did that.
Oh, probably, right?
Probably, right?
When you got up and you shimmied out, did
knocked
you...
Yes, that's Christian. That was the
Why
same
would it have fallen on your side of the table?
because you were moving this
Let
way.
me, I think if you were here, right?
You were there.
There was something that already fell. So
Yeah.
precedence has been
that's-
set. I think when
yes.
you got up,
You might
like
have,
your
you just-
jeans
yeah. And this is
or
very
I
slippery.
probably just caught
Kind
it
of
on
like-
This is
something.
very slippery.
caught it and pulled it, and then the weight of everything pulled it, right?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Otherwise, I was so taken aback. I was
I mean,
like, what just happened?
I didn't feel a catch on anything, but I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
All right, sit down and get up the way you did. We're gonna get in there.
I think it was. Yeah, I mean,
It feels
once
like
the weight catches.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it could slide easily once the weight was shifted off. Here, make sure it's even.
I mean, yeah, that was the thing. It felt like it was already pretty even, like it wasn't hanging too heavily on one side.
That side is not hanging, but barely. So I'm trying to make sure it's not. Well, I guess it was kind of like this length, right? Because when you looked under it earlier, you had to move a lot of material.
Yeah.
All right. So that's about where it was. Go ahead and get up as close as to how you did it before I see it. Plausible.
Okay.
Plausible.
I felt a little better.
Oh, is it coming on? But you're
I mean,
you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can hear it jingling.
You're right, and it's not staying on, right?
It's not staying on.
There we
There you
go.
go. And then
But the equivalent of that, while it was just sat there.
it sat there for, I mean, like 3 minutes.
It was multiple
Yeah.
minutes.
It was multiple minutes.
Looking back at the footage, we noticed that the flashlight was off for a full 8.5 minutes. And now we move the investigation to the next spot. We grabbed a new piece of tech and headed to Radio Central.
We're in Radio Central, the next location here on the investigation. And I think we brought the REM pod with us. Basically, it has a few sensors on it. Again, we've talked about this before, but the way we're going to use it is not so much for the temperature sensors, but more for kind of like a more powerful EMF sensor. And we're going to try to increase the field. It's also got a motion sensor to it. And so I think what we can do is kind of leave it in this room as we investigate further back in here. You will hear some noises in the other room. That's just part of the museum of it all. So it's like some static with a ticking noise. So if you hear that, you can ignore it. Everything else, though, will be ears wide open. So I'm going to go ahead and set this down. I'll increase the range all the way. So as you can see, proximity based. We're going to leave that there. There. Okay, well, I'm not triggering it here, but okay, well, it's picking up something. If there's somebody there, do you mind? Goodness.
All right, everyone, just
Let's
back
just
up.
back up. That's so
Is it because
interesting.
we're moving?
It might be.
No.
No.
Nope.
No? Okay.
We're doing a whole show and dance right now.
If that is you triggering our device, feel free to do exactly that. Does anyone know Morse code?
I'm just trying to test this out multiple ways.
All
I'm
right.
trying to find explanations
It's still
from
not
it.
reacting to us either.
No, it's still not reacting
Just
to us.
to
That's the
check.
thing too. Okay.
And see, when I hit it, like, it's kind of moving all of them. If I go right here, I kind of get the green only, because that's what was happening.
Well, it does. It does the angles, right? Oh no.
I think that's the strength.
The string. Yep.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we've taught it how the device works. If that's you, please feel free to continue playing with our device. We're gonna head back out into the hallway. All right, let's go ahead and pop out. We got a camera on it. Look at it. Nico's like, don't look at it. All right. Well, we're gonna leave our device with you. Feel free to play with it. Turn it on. Would greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, no worries.
At this point in the investigation, we left the room for several minutes. And then Alfredo returned for some solo exploration.
Okay. In here. gotta be me, right? Okay. I'm gonna say that's me. I'm gonna say that's me. I'm gonna say that's consistently me. Okay. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? I'll stick this thing over here. I will stay. The furthest I've ever been from that thing. I'm gonna stay right here.
Come on in. All right. Ready?
Yep. Is there anyone here that would like to speak to me? If you'd like me to leave, I can do that. Just give me a sign with any of my devices. I have a flashlight that you could turn on and off. I have a device where you can get closer to it. It'll make noise. It'll light up. This makes me happy. This is nice. I'm not trained for this. How do you talk to an entity? The task force has courses, but I never attended any of them. Hello, is anyone there? If so, can you turn off the flashlight? Can I get a little brighter? If you're there, can you turn off the flashlight? I don't mean to be a bother. I just wanted to say hello. That'll be out of your hair. This tells me that Trevor is more the proxy. Trevor and Christian. Those two are more the proxy. And I'm okay with that.
We're always good. We're always good.
We're good. We're always good. Shane and I are always good. Nick's now part of the good crew.
I win.
Christian and Trevor, though, they're consistent. Hello, is there anyone here that used to work here? I heard maybe like change. Oh God. Hello, is that you? Hi, my name's Alfredo. Do you work here? Thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate you taking the time to come hang out with us. I see you like my device. Do you think you can get closer to the sound to let us know that you're here? Okay, I'm gonna leave now unless you want to turn the flashlight off. Maybe trigger the motion sensor. Okay, I'll let you go now. Thank you for your time.
After his solo investigation, Alfredo joined back up with me. We grabbed our SLS camera and moved into the next area.
Alfredo, we are told that this is one of the hottest spots on the ship, and we get a little bit more of a free roam to it. So I bust out the old SLS camera.
Okay.
And we had been dabbling with this off camera, right? And trying to see if we saw anything.
We were upstairs. Shane and I were kind of playing around with it. Nick was in front of the camera, and it had the outline of his body, because it tracks it a couple different ways. It outlines your body. Sorry, I'm just looking down these very creepy doorways. It'll outline your body, or it can outline also just kind of like as a stick figure.
Give me a little dance stick guy.
But what happened was, it was Nick's body that was fully outlined. And then next to it was a stick figure that was stood there, and then started going like this.
Ooh.
We
You tried to capture. I know, because you guys like panicked and stood up. Scared
we
me.
stood there frozen for a second. We went, "What's that? What's that?" And then so from there, we tried to capture it. Couldn't get it in time. It was pointed towards some tripods. Shane did say that he saw he saw the figure next to the one tripod.
Okay. So it could have been a false positive.
So it could have been a false positive, and there's also like the light pole as well. And so
Gotcha.
I'm thinking like it just caught on one of those and then just kept rubber banding. So that I feel confident in.
Okay.
But
Well, we'll take this around, see if we capture any humanoid figures. You taking a peek down that?
it's just there's
Dark
a lot
door?
there's a lot of angles. That's
Yeah.
the thing. I mean, I shine my light here. How many shadows am I getting? You know what I mean? Oh, damn it. Oh, no. Get a hold of my surroundings.
There are angles everywhere.
Oh, my God.
So there were just a series of bunks down here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see if there's anybody laying in these bunks right now.
There's just a lot of rows. Lockers and rows.
These bunks in this area, there were multiple people, our guide included, who had the experience of laying in one of these bunks and feeling the sensation of somebody getting into bed with them.
Trying to hop in?
No.
I want to see if anybody tries to snuggle up next to you.
Come on. Really? You're gonna lie in this?
Let me see your wireframe crawl on in. You see it?
Oh, man.
All right. You are now a tangled mass of web. If there's anybody in here, my friend Alfredo would like a cuddle, just some company. He's not feeling super well, so maybe somebody. You feeling something?
I felt my hip. I felt something on my hip. I thought it was my wire, but it's not my wire.
So I'm gonna film the little alleyway next to where you got touched. I'm gonna see if any bodies come popping up.
I felt something on my hip, but I'm just gonna chalk it up to my shirt. Like, I don't know, rolling or something.
All right, you keep hanging here. I'm gonna go look down some hallways with my camera. All right. So we're gonna head over to the next set of bunks.
Okay, I'm gonna let them go into the next set of bunks. This is just, this is a bad,
We're gonna take it slow and easy around here. I can't see anything, but
You smell
it
it?
smells strange in here.
What is that?
Whoa! Just as I smelled something strange, and just for a quick second, a yellow frame showed up right here and then darted around that corner.
Around the same time that Christian and I had this experience, Alfredo had something happen to him.
if there's someone there, turn off the light.
All right. Yeah, something. Did it smell like this when you came down here like minutes ago?
No.
All right. So something. Oh, yellow wireframe kicked around this corner. And it's a very skunky smell. Like, definitely. Like a skunk was hit on that. God, okay. I'm just gonna push in after whatever I saw. can't see anything. Okay, there's something in the bed. Look. Oh, there was something in the bed down there.
Is there someone currently here? Can you kindly turn the light back on? Thank you. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. Thank you for spending time with me.
So for a quick second, this is a mirrored image left and right. But there was something in that lower bunk just here. If you're there, could you stand up out of that bunk right in front of me?
Are you still there?
He's doing the boogie.
Gotcha.
If that's you, can you move out of sight? I'm wondering if it's glitching on the surface. It's too dark to see, but yeah, it's just the edge of a cabinet. Are you standing between those two cabinets? Can you walk towards me? It is mangled. Doesn't seem to be responsive. Whoa, it's stabled. Ooh, it's become stable now.
It also got taller.
I think okay, this might be a false positive since it's kind of chasing that scaffolding up and then it just disappeared. Let's see if we can, yeah, it might be attaching, I don't know. That might be a false positive. You can see how it's kind of following. I don't know though. The way it's kind of just stood in front, it almost looks like he's working on something.
Okay, let's just, we did the time. Yeah, I'm gonna chalk that one up as like just, the light doing its thing. But for a second there, it did feel pretty consistent. This location definitely likes playing around with the lights.
So apparently, it's like, no, it's this, whoa! In between. Dude, it's like it recoiled and hid back there. Oh, I hate that. It's like crouched. I was trying to debunk what I was seeing earlier. It was like working on this as if it was accessing this locker. But then it started to attach to like this. So I was like, maybe it's a false positive. So I approached it. And then it kind of rolled around back here. I'm not exactly sure what to make of it.
Maybe it's just picking up.
It might be assuming there's something there.
You're picking up your shadow?
I'll step to the side. Like, shine a light in there? See if it changes anything? I'll try to change the view back to... Okay, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna try to come around this side. Just to see if I can still see it there, because that's such a small spot. Are you back here? I'm not seeing anything from this.
I'm on double light duty.
Is it Nick walking around up there?
Even if he was, he'd be 2 decks above us.
Yeah.
That's just pretty constant shuffling.
And it's loud.
You know what that is? It's probably water lapping on the side of the boat.
Our guy did tell us that the ship noises are louder in this part.
Yeah. There's probably open windows somewhere. All right.
Let's chalk it
Let me
up.
poke back in here again. Okay. Well, look, I'm back at the exact same spot, and there's nothing. I went around over there to try to look behind these lockers to see, and then there was nothing. Now that I've come back around, I mean, the texture's the same. I don't know if it was a false positive or... Yeah, it doesn't matter where I put it. It's not reading it anymore.
We didn't see any more activity on the SLS camera, so we moved on to the last area of the night, the sick bay, where I decided to spend some time alone in the isolation ward.
I'll self-isolate.
You're gonna go full solo.
I don't know. Should I full solo with my little Remy? All right. Come with me.
It's a brave
Oh,
man.
I don't even have a light. I'm about to sit in this room in the dark.
Well, what kind? You want big ones or you want one of the little ones?
I'll take nothing. I'm gonna go night vision. How do I night vision?
Oh, hell no.
Hey. All right. Here we go. Oh my God, it is pitch black in here. The only way I can see is because of this monitor. I'm in the burn room. I got my REM pod, but I'm terrified to turn this thing on. I'm gonna turn it on, I'm gonna put it on the floor near the door, and I'm gonna lay down in this bunk. Oh God, if that goes off, I'm gonna crap this bunk. No, I just tried to show you off. The green light was solid. I'm gonna give it another test. Okay, so that's what it was doing. But if I get away from it, you gotta be pretty close to it. Okay. Easy peasy. I'm gonna put this on me to make sure no one touches me. Hello, fellow roommates. It's a bummer we're all in the same room together. What for it's the burn room. My name is Trevor. If you wouldn't mind, I think I left the door ajar. If someone could just get up and go over there to check on it. They could have easily left me and gone upstairs. In fact, I'm convinced that that's what's happened. It is too quiet. Oh, I hate this. Were you harmed on this ship? All right, I gotta get full bunk mode. Oh, God! Oh. All right. That was not okay. I'll take that as a yes. I'm sorry to hear that you were hurt. Can you do that one more time? I can barely see anything. And I'm so terrified that if I look, you're in the other bunk. This camera's in the other bunk. If I look up, it's dark up there. I'll just leave it at that. Oh. Are you in the other bunk? The red light is on the REM pod. I gotta show you. Keep that light on. Oh! Keep it going. That's excellent. Thank you for doing that. Did I frame that up right? I can't see nothing.
While I stayed in isolation, Alfredo and the others headed to the surgery room to continue investigating. Before they left, I asked Christian to bring me the SLS camera. Alfredo and Christian decided to incorporate a second mag light into their questioning, red on the right and black on the left.
Do you want us to leave? Red for yes, black for no. Just toggle the lights on and off. Are you happy here? Red for yes, black for no. Is it safe here? Red for yes, black for no.
Yo, whoa, chill, whoa, I got 2 cameras, all right? There's no one close. I got no hands. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to also film. There's nothing on the camera, on the SLS. Is that frickin' Morse code, though? If that's you, can you spell out your name?
Are you trying to help us? Red for yes, black.
Any last words, stick figures? Man, what a time that would have been to show up. All right. It's gonna start beeping. Look at my infrared shadow. Dee-doo-doo-doo. Dee-papa, just a little guy.
Do you want to hurt us? Red for yes, black for no.
Okay.
I will take that. I mean, the light's a light. I don't know if the red one is still...
I mean, red hasn't done anything.
It hasn't done anything, that's the thing. Can you show us your presence by turning on the red light? It hasn't been on at all, right?
No, it never turned on. Not since you put it down.
What in the Blair Witch? Is that a person? What in the world is that? Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna back up and get my SLS cam before that thing stands up and bolts at me. What is that? Whatever that was, it got up from the top bunk and crawled across the ceiling and went left. I need to readjust this angle, okay? Battery's running low, isn't it?
Is there anything we can help you with? Please turn one of the lights off. Are you lonely? Please turn one of the lights on or off. You should get Trevor and ask questions. Is this our last stop?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should. We should get Trevor in here, close the doors, and just give him one last go.
and so I joined the rest of the group in the surgery room for one final round of questioning.
Hello, we have closed the doors. We are in here with you. If you're still here with us, can you turn the red light on? I know the red light is harder, or appears to be harder. If you're here with us now, can you turn the red light on?
If you were a doctor here, can you turn off the black light? Whoa. If you were a patient here in this room, can you turn the red light off? It kind of went off and on, but
I mean, the thing is, it could also be an attempt.
it's true.
You know, like we don't know how this all works.
Let's see.
If you're a patient here, turn the...
Well, got it that time.
Or you can say turn the red light off.
Yeah. Did you work in engineering? Turn the black light off. I don't know how to interpret that. Captain, are you there? Please turn the red light off.
What? Listen, I will understand, but if you're upset that I didn't take out the fly, turn the red light on. Okay, I think I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Captain, we'll be leaving you soon.
We're just as upset as you are.
Yeah. Captain, if you enjoyed our presence, please turn one of the lights on.
That was your time, Cap. That was your time.
Okay. Any last questions?
Sounds like yes.
Can we get one last goodbye? One last push of energy by turning the red light on? Can we get one last goodbye by turning the red light on?
All right. Well, if you don't want us to leave, turn that light off. Otherwise,
We'll be on our
we're going
way.
to have to start packing up. Ambivalent as always, I see. Well, it's been real, Cap. We're going to have to go hunker down in the old what?
As soon as you said it's been real, Cap, the red light turned on.
Yeah. Like,
He agrees.
literally as you did it. Okay, well,
All right.
thank you, Cap.
What a night. That was a night.
It was intense.
Task Force, you've got to let us know a few things now that you've seen it. Do you know Morse code? What was going on with some of our RAM pods? We had a lot of footage going on. I'm so happy that we were able to use the Xbox 360 Kinect camera.
that was cool.
But you were trying to debunk the flashlight.
Dude, please leave time codes down below if you see anything, if you hear anything, but also help me explain the flashlight. I need
The
an
timing.
explanation. The timing was so spot on, and I'm thinking in my head, like, maybe they had like a remote that was turning it on and on, but then again, it's like, well, we had two flashlights. How accurate would that be? Like, help me! Help
Right.
me make sense of this!
Or leave him to his madness. I love it. And also, just as a little bonus thing, it never was filmed because we just spent so much time in the ship. But let me be honest with you, Task Force. I put this mason jar out, put a couple M&Ms because we all know space's #1 candy is M&Ms. I had to attract a little piece of Neil Armstrong's
Like he's got a
spirit.
piece.
Just a piece. He's a generous man. He has a lot of places he likes to haunt, and one of them is the ship that picked him up when he landed back on Earth. So I have it now here in the Task Force headquarters, a little piece of Neil Armstrong with us. My alma mater, my good man. We took thermodynamics in the same building, just decades apart.
That's pretty cool. And
Yeah.
now you have
His essence?
Now I got him and a couple of M&Ms if I ever get hungry. But yeah, Task Force, let us know. We're going to do a case files wrapping up this whole episode. We want to see the screenshots you took, the timestamps you had. If you want to listen to some of that audio, and a reminder, if you're a first member, thank you so much. You will have access to some deleted scenes and just raw, uncut, extended stuff. Yeah. Because again, there's so much footage to pour over, and we know so many of you are investigators of your own right. So please head over to redwebpod.com/first to become a first member and to have access to some of that footage, and let us know if you see anything, and we'll cover it here in Case Files. Oh, and that's a special one-off episode of Case Files, just in case. I don't want to like obligate a whole season, but you know, hold on. Let's file in for a whole season, just in case, but maybe.
We can tear down some rooms, build up some other ones.
Remodel or whatever. Fredo.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you finally got some experience under your belt.
I need an explanation.
You need a couple
an explanation, or I'll be honest, I'm gonna be a little rattled.
I love it. 2024, maybe this is, maybe next year. The year of investigation, now that you finally ripped the seal off.
We don't need it.
You've got some experience.
We don't need it to ramp up. We don't need it to ramp up. It's just, that was enough.
Let us know if we should ramp up. Yeah. I'll see you next Halloween.
Oh, Lord.